Very direct that's been confirmed in the source material. It's a situation being called the Major Southern Flood. Or, to use the exact wording, Ara plus compounded.
And when a source is that concise, that direct, every single word matters.
It really does. So our mission today is to unpack what that single high-stakes phrase actually implies about the disaster's severity.
And more importantly, the kind of response that's necessary.
So the core finding is right there in front of us.
Anta.
Atkins that the South faces a major flood. I mean, we don't really need to spend time debating that the word major means it's severe, right?
No, not at all. That's a given. I think the real question is, what does that specific classification, what does it trigger?
What does it demand in terms of immediate action?
Exactly. For an official source to use the term major flood,
Mm.
it's more than just a description.
It's a specific label.
It's a label. And it implies that certain regional disaster protocols must already be engaged. This tells us the situation has bypassed lower tiers of emergency response.
So we're not talking about a localized problem. This is region-wide from the get-go.
Yes, a high-impact region-wide event. That's the only way to read it.
And when we talk about high impact in the South, you have to immediately think about, well, massive disruption across really critical sectors. I mean, you're looking at infrastructure roads, bridges, maybe the rail lines. They are likely compromised or, completely cut off.
That's the first working assumption you have to make. Absolutely.
And then there's the agricultural side. You could be looking at total loss in some areas, which that alone requires a massive relief effort just to maintain basic supply lines.
And that's precisely why this terminology is so critical. It shifts the entire focus from assessment to urgent preemptive action.
To response.
The response, yeah. We're talking about things like mandatory large-scale evacuations.
Right.
We're talking about the immediate need to set up temporary shelters and, prioritizing the delivery of emergency aid food, medicine, clean water to any communities that might be isolated.
Because at that point, waiting just isn't an option.
Waiting is not an option. The word major tells you that any delay risks massive human and economic loss. It's a race against time.
So if we boil it all down, the takeaway here is that the sources are confirming the reality of a severe, operationally complex disaster.
Right.
And the fact that we have so little other detail, it sort of transforms this short phrase into a really high-stakes communication challenge.
Yeah, and that, I think, raises an important question for you, for everyone listening.
Go on.
If this single confirmed phrase, major southern flood, was the only alert you received, what's the first piece of information you would demand?
That's a great question.
What do you need first? Would it be precise figures on infrastructure damage? Is it specific evacuation numbers? Or is it targeted requests for aid? Where do you even begin?
It really puts you in the hot seat.
It does. And it just underscores why that rapid, detailed follow-up communication is just as critical as the initial confirmation of the event itself.
A powerful reminder that in a crisis, sometimes just a few words have to carry the weight of a whole operational plan. Thank you for joining us for this deep dive.